In the majority of the cases when people come to visit the Netherlands, the attractions on the western side of the country are more popular choices. Visiting Amsterdam and other major Dutch cities offer tourists a lot of fun activities, however, the Dutch countryside is underrated. Today, I'm going to take you to the county of Overijssel, located in the eastern part of the Netherlands. Overijssel is known for its beautiful landscapes, diverse nature areas where you can find everything from sand drifts to wildlife, water streams, lakes and farmland. Overijssel is also not lacking on cultural and historical heritages. You can find a great amount of art, historical buildings and cultural events when people leave their houses and enjoy the beauty of their living environment. There are plenty of things to do in this part of the country as well. You just need to look for it. A very intriguing one-day activity that will consist of history, beautiful landscapes and biking is the 6th castle tour around Diepenheim, a lovely small Dutch town in the southern part of Twente. It is known for being a center for visual arts and giving home for 6 stunning castles along with their stylish gardens and parks. Today we came to visit the hometown of one of our friends. It's called Diepenheim, it's a small Dutch village and it's amazing. And we also went around the 6 castles, so there are 6 castles around the town which consist of 26 kilometers of biking and well, as far as I understood correctly, they belong to 6 noble families. And they're just beautiful. So we captured the opportunity and hopped on our bikes to start exploring the stunning landscapes and the amazing views that the 6th castle offered to the visitors. The very first castle we saw was the Nijenhuis Castle. It was built around the 1660s in the style of a Dutch classical country house. Nowadays, still many of the original features of the castle are in place. Moving further on our tour, the second castle was just a few grazing fields and farmhouses away. The Veldam Castle's history dates back to the 13th century and many of the traits of the building has been already there when it was built. The road after the second castle becomes a bit more wild and it gives an amazing glimpse for the visitors in the authentic Dutch farmland. The third castle is also a great representation of the importance of the farming activities in the history of the Netherlands because the barn in front of the Veldam Castle is still functional until today as a calf shed. After leaving behind the third castle, you will be taken along a beautiful journey on the Dutch landscapes. Before arriving to the fourth site of the tour, you will come across another historical monument of the region, the watermill. The mill has also been mentioned as the origin of Diepenheim and it serves as a central location of a hamlet consisting of a few surrounding farms. Until the 1970s, the mill was still fulfilling its purpose of corn grinding. After shutting it down, the watermill has been preserved in its original form. It still stands on wooden poles and the tarred wooden facade and the worn-out steps show the traces of the past. Shortly after the mill, the signs of the 6th castle routes will direct you for a moment to the border of Overijssel, where by passing a bridge you will also see a tiny part of the bordering county Gelderland. After this short detour, you are already on the way to the 4th castle. The Warmelo house dates back to the 14th century, but in this case the castle has been undertaken a lot of transformation over the years. Up until 1971, the castle was still the home of a princess. Very close to the Warmelo house, the 5th castle, the Westervlier, can be found. The location of the castle has been strategically chosen in the 16th century, being the connection points of 2 water branches. Over the past centuries, the Westervlier had many destinies. After being a shelter for girls, placed out of their homes, the castle has been renovated and restored and now it is inhabited by 2 families. The last attraction on the map of the 6th castle tour is the house of Diepenheim, that lies very close to the church of the town. The castle that can be found currently at this location is not the first one, as there has been another building standing here about 1000 years ago. The bicycle path takes you to the large sandstone gate of the castle surrounded by old trees and romantic ponds. The house of Diepenheim marks the end of the 6th castle tour. As already mentioned before, the castle is located very close to the town, so there are plenty of opportunities to cycle back to the cities and enjoy a well-deserved beverage after the 24-kilometer bike ride. I hope you enjoyed this short tour in the beautiful landscapes of Overijssel, and if you haven't done it yet, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you soon!